Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
As he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A handoff as they run the counter play. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy. His caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. And a give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from inside the 5. take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Will get the football back. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Out of the gun now on third down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And it's fielded at the 34. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Second down, Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. The kicker here, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A handoff as they run the counter play. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action this time with Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. To the air again, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Love. Man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And to give this time to the tailback. There he goes, right side. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 5. It's a gain of 35. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because...
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit is
this is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On third down, Love. Buying time to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Yeah, that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30.
The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.